Hello everybody, my name is János Pogány, P-O-G-A-N-Y, and today in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to install TensorFlow, how to get the cifar10 files with it, so that we are going to build up a convolutional model to ensure that if we gonna give it an input picture of a track, it will recognize it as a track. So first of all, I have already installed necessary parts, but I'm gonna show you what commands you should hit into the terminal to install the necessary things, and what files must be modified during the installation. So first step, sudo pip uninstall TensorFlow, so that you are gonna need a pip TensorFlow. This first command will remove the TensorFlow if you have TensorFlow on your computer. You are gonna see why. And after that you hit in the next command, pip install target home something to TensorFlow. Something and something to are optional. You can give up to these parts of the command the libraries where you want the TensorFlow to be. I have given it to myself as home, John Pogani, utolsó védés, and TensorFlow, and this command does not need sudo, but uninstall needs, so that if you have installed TensorFlow, go into this library, so home, your something to TensorFlow models, image, cifar10, and here are the files which are needed for this process. So cifar10.py will build up the model. In cifar10 input.py we are gonna give it the input file, the input picture to work with. cifar10 train will train the model, and cifar10 eval.py will evaluate the model. The next step is to check out if these libraries can be seen. If not, then you should hit in this command. I offer you to hit in this command, pip install target per home per your something to TensorFlow, and upgrade TensorFlow upgrade K, and it will upgrade it up to the latest version. And once you are done with it, you may wanna try to run the files. You may wanna run this cifar10 files by hitting in the terminal. Something like this, python cifar10 train.py, but it won't be done because the terminal will bring in an error message that some particles cannot be found. This can be solved by editing the tidyup.profile file. And the easiest way to get to it is to hit in the terminal this command, gedit.profile. So it will open the .profile file, and at the last line of this file, hit in this export Python path, and the pathway which you have given right at the installation and the upgradement of the Python. and the TensorFlow, so that it will be home your something to TensorFlow, so that it will seek the necessary particles right here. However, after editing this file and saving it, you must restart your computer so that it will recognize the edits. And once you have restarted your computer after hitting in this line into your .profile file, you must enter into your library. So that for me it is utolsó védés TensorFlow. I'm writing this as it is because I'm already in per home per John Pagani, and okay, TensorFlow. CD utolsó védés, TensorFlow modules, image, and cifar10. So here we are in this library. There you can find cifar10 files, and you can run the one file by hitting in Python cifar10, and tabulator K on the keyboard helps you, so that I have hidden in the TT, and it has given to me the train. So you should do this command, and after hitting in this command, it will download another particles, and it will begin to count the steps. So as it has been written down in the convolutional models tutorial, in the convolutional neural networks, after running the cifar10 train.py file, it will download the 20,000 processed cifar images to train with it, and it will begin to write out this, so that the current date, the steps, it makes 10 steps after some seconds, and the loss function, its value will decrease, so that the learning rate will decrease too. And once you have reached the number of steps where the loss has decreased up to a very critical value, I mean that 0.5 or 0.2, and so that the learning rate too, which is probably at 140,000 steps, but you can go on up to more. But if you are running this on a CPU, it will run for the training will run for several hours. But if your video card is CUDA compatible, so that you can run this train with a GPU, I had run this on my CPU, and it took more than 8 hours to finish this. So after that you have finished this, I mean that you have reached the number of steps where the value of the loss and the training rate is critically low. You have to shut it down, but it cannot shut down itself, so that you have to hit in Ctrl+C into your terminal, and it will write out that keyboard interrupt, and and it will generate into your cifar10 libraries into your TMP libraries, so that you have to go up to computer, TMP, and it will generate a cifar10 train library. But remember, every time when you are shutting down your computer and after that turning it on, or if you are restarting your computer, after every system restarting, all the values and all the files are going to be deleted in the TMP file, so that to ensure that you will not lose the generated cifar10 libraries and all the files in it, so that you don't have to start everything over again. I recommend you to copy these libraries up to another library and make an emergency copy of them, so that I have done this by creating a library in the desktop, cifar10. I have saved the cifar10 train library, and I have saved the cifar10 data library, which will be generated right after you have hidden in the terminal the Python cifar10 train.py command. And what is important to check out about them is to go into cifar10 train, and this file is the interesting, the checkpoint. If you are opening it, you should check out this path, because if you are putting your cifar10 train file or your cifar10 train library to another place, you should edit this part, so that you won't get an error that no checkpoint file found. After that, all you have to do is to change the cifar10 files in home, per something, per TensorFlow, per models, per image, cifar10. The first addition that must be done is to open cifar10.py. You can find it right here, or you can just hit in gedit cifar10.py. Here we are, and right at line 52nd you can find this tf.app.flags.define in integer, so that you can find here the batch size. This is the number of images to process in a batch, and its original value is 128. You must change it up to 1. So I have done this. The next step is to open the cifar10 input.py, and you should comment out this line right at 214th. Warning: Python knows only one-line commands, so that you cannot create commands like in C or C++. And you should write in this, so that file names os.path.join, and you should hit in your path, I mean where you have put the binary version of your picture, so that home something TensorFlow models image cifar10, and there you can give the name of the input file. Warning: this model can eat only binary files, so that once you have downloaded a cifar10 picture which size is 3232, it will be saved as a JPG, or in PNG. You have to convert it into a binary file. But how? I'm gonna show you how. You are going to need a converter, which for me is the PNG to bin.py file. I'm gonna show you where could I take it. So proppatter.blog.hu, and so let's go. There we go. Here is a link. Hit it, and you will go up to the Stack Overflow forum, and we are gonna need this program. So save it as you like it and where you like it, and the input file will be given right here. I mean your image .jpg or PNG, whatever you want. It must be in an RGB mode, and the size must be at 32, and the label must be set up to 0, and at out.bin will be the given result, the binary version. So out.bin will be the binary version of images.jpg, so that the model can eat, the neural network can eat this one. And in cifar10 input.py you should give the path to the place where it can find the binary file. I have already put an airplane 5.bin, but we are going to change it soon. So the next step, what must be modified is the cifar10 eval.py file. So that let's do it by gedit cifar10 eval.py, and it had opened it for me. Fantastic. The first modification is to find the eval once function, and it has been defined right here. We define a function in Python as definition of a function name, parameters, and w dots, nothing else. So no curling brackets are necessary, just indentations, so that all these indentations parts up to right here belongs to the def eval once function. So we must give to it an additional parameter, the logits, where we define this function. I'll tell you why, because logits are used right here, and the next step is to give this parameter to this function where we are calling it, so that right here we are calling the eval once function, and we should give this logits parameter up to it right here too. And the next steps which must be done to modify the whole is to modify this function so that it will not count predictions, so that we must comment out this y function, the predictions. We will count new predictions. We are not gonna print logits right here, but for these lines are needed the classification says run tf argmax logit 0 0, and here are the cifar10 classes. There are 10 classes: airplane, automobile, bird, cat, deer, dog, frog, horse, sheep, and truck, so that the model will be trained up to these 10 classes. And if you give an input binary file of a picture of something among from this 10 classes, it will recognize it, so that if we are going to give an input file of an input picture of a truck, it will recognize it as a truck. And we are going to print the cifar10 classes classification, so that how the neural network, the model, had recognized the picture. And we have to comment out this one. So these are the modifications which are necessary up to in this file. So after editing the cifar10.py, the cifar10 input.py, and the cifar10 eval.py files, you must go into home something to TensorFlow models image cifar10, so that I have already put the binary versions of the pictures to recognize it. And here is the file which we are going to work with right now. So this is track 8. If you write in cifar10, and the first what you find, here are 100 pictures of the so many 20s which with the model is going to be trained. And I have chosen track 8, so it is this picture. So right click on this and view image, and you can download it. It will be downloaded as a PNG, and here is the converter file, so that I have already once given the track8.png to it as a parameter, and I have already set the label up to 0, and the out.bin has been generated, and I have saved it as a track8.bin, and I have already, and this is what we are going to give to a file input to work with up to the cifar10 input.py file. So let's go into cifar10 input.py and rename the binary file right here up to track 8. Okay, it has been done. And next step is to run this. So once you have trained the module, you have to evaluate the module python cifar10 eval.py. But before that, we are going to need the cifar10 libraries. I have already saved the good train library and the generated data library to ensure that they won't get lost and I won't have to start everything from the beginning. And hitting in and running the command python cifar10 eval.py will generate a cifar10 eval library. So in computer tmp, I'm gonna copy back the cifar10 data, cifar10 train. So copy, and paste it again. Okay, 524 megabytes, but I can wait and all of us can wait. And of course I'm gonna take down these 2 characters from it. So rename, okay, and rename it again. And so we are finished with this one. And now we are right here, Python cifar10 eval.py, and to ensure that you don't have to hit Ctrl+C to close it, you can give to it this command, this key run once equals to true, and it will write out simple warning messages because of this line, because it will complain that this method is outdated, and it will be modified up to since this date, and it offers you another optional way how to solve it, but with this it will work too, but we don't want to see these warning messages that it is outdated, and you can use this one. It will work with both ones, but I don't want to see the warning messages, so that to this character per dev per null. And so if we are going back to the cifar to check out everything which has been written, batch size 1, that's okay, and the next one is the input, so track8.bin, and oh, okay, I have almost forgotten this one to mention, that the converter file which will convert the picture up to a binary file so that the convolutional network will eat it. This converter file should be run as the cifar10 train and the cifar10 eval.py, so that once you have given this file to the input parameter and the output parameter and the label up to 0, you should hit in the where the converter file is and the picture is, that Python png to bin.py, okay, and track 8, so that a picture of a track will be recognized as a track for the first time when we try, and after that every time when we try. We are going to try it 3 times after write each other, after write 3 times, okay. And let's check out Python cifar10 eval.py run once through to dev null, and let's see, we have to wait some seconds only. Track, bingo, another some seconds, and it will close it. Or not. Wait a second. Run once. Maybe this equation character is not needed and true must be written with big T. Track. And once again, oh, I know what's the problem. I have forgotten to give these two characters, these two little lines up to this, it's okay. So these two characters are needed for this K. I know what I have forgotten. And now let's run it again. Again. One, two, three, four, five. So for 5 tries, it has recognized the truck as a truck, and this is the right command. Python cifar10 eval.py run once true. These two characters are needed because you are going to use a key, and this if you don't want to see a simple warning messages. But you can try it out with another cifar10 pictures or a costume picture, but warning, the costume picture must be scaled up to 32, that's 32 size, and must be converted into a binary file, and you should put the converter file and the original PNG file right up to the place where you are working with it, and of course the binary file up to the place where you are working in it. But if you are going to change the path up to the binary file, you have to change the path right in the cifar10 input.py file, as I have did it. So home something to TensorFlow models image cifar10 and the binary file, and you can try it out with another cifar10 pictures, and no matter how many times you try with this one, it will recognize it this one as a for the first time very well, and of course for the second and another trial times very well. So this was my tutorial for cifar10 usage for installing the TensorFlow, for building up a convolutional neural network, a module, and to recognize a picture of something out from those 10 classes, to recognize for example the truck as a truck, the dog as a dog, and so on. Thank you for your kind attention. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe. See ya!